Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing good. So excited to be here.
Fun, fun, fun. I'm happy you are with us as well. How are you, Michelle?
I'm doing good. Oh my gosh, we've already got so many people in here. This is great.
Oh, yes. It's everybody wants to hang out with Michelle. How's your weekend been?
Oh, it's been so fun. It's been a good one. It was so nice today too. How about you?
Excellent, excellent. Ready to rock. Do you
Well,
know if the Astro emails got sent out? Did Emily talk to you at all about that stuff?
she did not. Which email would that be?
Oh, just reminding everybody to hop on. It's okay, no
No, I
problem.
saw those. I'm on that list and I got one.
You did?
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Cool. Welcome to Straight Outta Compin, guys. Emily is on holiday, so let's all send her all kinds of relaxing, fun, easy vibes. And yeah, just hope that she makes it home safely. But we've got an amazing replacement for her today. Michelle, what's going on?
Hey guys. Oh
So
my
for
gosh,
those of you
Emily
that
looks like she's
that
having an
don't know,
amazing.
Michelle is the queen of batch, and my favorite person at the company. She is going to help us with comping, and if you have any batch related questions, she can also help you with that. But
Yep.
we are here to talk about understanding value. And why do we care about understanding value? Well, guys, I can say this. This business will not work for you if you don't know how much things are worth, right? That is absolutely the key here. What I can say is I have watched people come in and out of wholesale, and everybody who leaves has a similar story. Oh, I got into it. I talked to some homeowners. I got a deal under contract, and then I tried to sell it and I couldn't sell it. And I just realized it was too hard for me, so I quit. And that's like literally the going story. That's what most people who try their hand at doing this, when they don't make it, they fail, is because they didn't understand how to figure out value. Um, and that's a problem. And that's why I take comping so seriously, because my success in this business is predicated on the fact that that's my superpower. I know how to identify and figure out value on a property, in my opinion, as good as the best in the country. That is my strength. I know how much stuff is worth. And because I know how much stuff is worth or what it could be worth, I know what I can pay for it. Michelle, did Emily give you the graphic for the comping rules, the appraisal rules?
I am not sure. Let's see here. I
All
can.
right, we will forego the graphic, but guys, I'm using the appraisal rules when we are doing these, right? So what do I mean by appraisal rules? Well, these are the rules that an appraiser will use when they are determining value for a property. Now, why does it matter what an appraiser will value your wholesale deal at? Well, if you're selling your wholesale deal to a fix and flipper, they are going to very likely be selling that contract to a rehabber. And a rehabber, after fixing up the house, is going to put it on the open market. And when they sell it on the open market, it will then be subject to an appraisal, which is why it's important that you understand how an appraiser will value property, because if you don't, that's when you will run into trouble. And so these are the rules that we follow. First and foremost, you can only compare properties that are of the same property type. So if you've got a single story rancher, you can only compare it with other single story ranchers. If you've got a two-story property, you can only compare it with other two-story properties, and so on and so forth. So you want to make sure you're comparing apples to apples. So very similar to very similar. You can only compare two properties that are within plus or minus 250 to 300 square feet of each other, meaning if you have a house that's, say, 800 square feet, you can only use a comp that's 1,100 square feet down to 500 square feet ish. 250 is probably the max I want to go. Sometimes I stretch it to 300 square feet difference, but I try to stay within 200 to 300 square feet. Also, I only want to compare properties that are of the same build generation. That's typically within 10 years of construction. Now, when you are comparing houses, it's very unlikely that you're going to find houses that are the same, right? One day you might have, or your subject might be a 3-bed, 2-bath, and you might be looking at a comp that's a 4-bed, 2-bath. So you need to make an adjustment for the bedrooms, and so on, right? You might have an extra bathroom. You might be missing a bathroom. So a bedroom is typically worth around 10 grand. A bathroom is worth around 10 grand. A carport's worth around $5,000. A garage is worth around $10,000. A pool is worth around $10,000, plus or minus, right? So depending on whether your subject has it or not is if you plus it or minus. And then lastly, guys, you need to make adjustment for things like traffic or heavy commercial. And if you are within $500,000 or less, you typically want to make around a $10,000 adjustment for siding or backing commercial or traffic, a $20,000 reduction if you are fronting traffic under 500K, and over 500K, it's going to be 10% if you are siding or backing commercial, and 20% of a reduction if you are fronting commercial or a busy road. Now, we will get that into application as we are going about this, but let's start looking at some deals. So, Michelle, do you want to pull something up?
You got it. All right. So, do you want me to share my screen?
Sure.
For comping? Okay.
Or I can comp them. I'll share my screen. You just give me the address.
You got it. All right. I am ready when you are.
Okay.
And I couldn't find that graphic with the
all is well. No worries. So let's pull up good old batch leads, guys. Now, if you don't have batch leads or don't know what batch leads is, I'll just very quickly share with you the link to that. Batch is an incredible platform, guys. I use it to comp my properties. If you are in a non-disclosure state, like Texas, New Mexico, Missouri, anywhere where North Carolina, anywhere you can't get comps on Zillow, you want to be using batch leads. PropStream used to have sold comps on their platform. Unfortunately, they no longer offer that. So batch leads still does, and you can go to batchleads.io/Jamil for a 7-day free trial. Go tinker around with it. Follow along with what we're doing on the show here and get the reps in, get the reps in. The more you comp, the more you get practice at this, the better you'll be. The better you are at this, the better you will be at this business. Cool?
And you get 5,000 free properties to it, that free trial.
5,000 free properties, guys. Come on now. How cool is that? Right? How cool is that? Awesome. Let's comp some houses.
Okay. All right. So I've got our first property here. It's 1783 Lincoln Avenue, Pasadena, California. Are you sharing your screen, Jamil?
I should have been, but let me do it.
There we go. Perfect.
All right. 1783 Lincoln Avenue, Pasadena, California is a 1924 build, 896 square foot, 3-bed, 1-bath, active on the MLS since January 11th, 2022. It is listed at $529. Now, Batch's value estimate on it is $693, so there could be a deal here, but anything that's been around since, it's been about 2 weeks, and the fact that it's still available is kind of suspect, but we'll see a little bit more once we look at the comps. 24 build, 896 square feet. Let's see what it's worth. Sitting on a 4,500 square foot lot.
Emily says she misses us.
Oh,
She's tuning in from her vacation.
Aw, see, guys, that's dedication. What a sweetheart. Hi, Emily.
Miss you too, Emily.
All right, so we've got a 1940 build here, about the same build generations, a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,036 square feet, sold at about $630. Doesn't look like it's in the greatest of condition. Yeah, see, it's a total investor, rent property. Let's see the 760. What's this about? Ooh, look at that. 760 sale price from November 2021, 772 square feet. This is a comp for us. Wow. So 760 and it's smaller. So let's see what that would work out to for us. $984 a foot. Damn. Damn.
$984 a foot.
Yeah, I mean, that gets us to about $850 on our subject, which is incredible. And they've got this listed at $530, guys. So, I mean, I think that there's quite possibly a deal here.
Exciting.
Here's an $890. Gosh, Yeah, this is a pretty good deal. Even if we said it was worth 800, if we were at 70% of that, it would be at 560. At 529, something seems suspect about this. But I think this is a deal. So get a hold of this agent, find out why it's still available. But at 530, there's good action there.
Can you see the listing agent on there? I think you can. Or maybe under sale and loan. Sale and loan. Does it say?
Nope.
No? All right.
MLS.
Details. Maybe go to MLS.
Okay.
Scroll down. There we go. Agent information.
James Maxwell.
Okay. So you could research him. Something.
Research him. Give him a call. See what's up.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Our next one, we're going to Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
So this is for Laverne. It's 2357 Care Drive, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia. There we go. Is it coming up? Yep.
No, 2357
Care, C-A-R-E, Drive, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia. Maybe that's a funky address.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Southeast Care Drive. Do Southeast Care Drive?
Nope. Let's check Zillow just in case. 2357 Care Drive. Here it is. It's on Zillow. All right. Oh, Cary Drive. There's a Y. Okay. 2357 Cary Drive, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, is a 3-bed, 1-bath, 1306 house, 1306 square feet, built-in 51, sitting on a 0.26 acre lot, single family property. No quick comps for us on this one, so we'll have to see. Oh, there are some here. Here's our subject. 1, 3, and 5 look viable. 1's 260. 3 is 260. So possibly a 260 house. Possibly. There's our subject. So we've got a 190 here, but it's on a much larger lot. And that's from 19, so not.
Someone asked if you had a comp from Zillow and Batch Leads reading 2 different ARVs. Would you trust the Zillow sold price to be more accurate or Batch, I guess?
I think they're both getting data from the same place, which is tax record. So, Michelle, can you explain why that would be different?
Oh my gosh. So we're aggregating from multiple data providers. I'm not sure about where Zillow's aggregating, but we're aggregating from like the MLS, Zillow, a bunch of other proprietary sources, and giving you guys like the kind of the estimated data for all of that. So that might affect just based on the different data providers, would be my guess.
Okay. Got it. So I would say, do you think one is more accurate than the other though, Michelle? Like Zillow or your guys' data? Is there?
Personally, I don't know. I know Zestimates and stuff are kind of crazy. Like
not the Zestimate, but like sold, like the sold price. Like I think that's what they're asking, right?
Yeah.
The sold price.
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure.
If the same house is, closed at 260 on Zillow and it shows 240 on Batch. Do you think the Zillow might be more accurate, or you can't really tell? Try a third party, like a third
estimate.
Yeah.
I would probably try and look at other sources too and see what is, matching both of them. I don't know. So that's a hard one. That's a hard question. Got it.
Okay. No worries. So that's, sorry we didn't have a more definite answer for you guys there, but that's, I'd say just, check a third party. But however, this property, 260 is your ARV.
260. Perfect. All right. So for Amy Holland, we've got 2044. And I'll ask the owners of Batch too what they think, because I think that's a really good question. So 2044 East Encanto. And that's going to be Mesa, Arizona. Yeah.
2044 East Encanto in Mesa. It's active on the MLS since November 2nd, 2021. So I can already tell you this 439.9 is way overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's sitting active on the MLS here in AZ for an extended period of time is overpriced. I imagine it's because they've got this listed as a renovated house, and they did some updates. I mean, it's got some, cheapy laminate floor and some cheapy granite or whatever countertops and some steel appliances. So, whoever lived there probably thought this house was the nicest house they've ever seen. But in all honesty, this is not top retail value, right? Which is where I think they've listed it at, because Batch's value estimate is 433. So already the story that I'm providing in my head is, I think this house is overpriced or listed at ARV and it needs a full renovation. Sitting on a 9,000 square foot lot, it does have a carport, no pool, 3.2, 2,000 square feet. Let's see what the comps show. Look at this, 517. Nice remodel comp here. 517 right up the street. It's a 5.3, so they've got a couple hundred square feet more. They've got an additional bed. They got an additional bath. So we'll do some adjusting here. 517 sale. Divide that by 2275 is 227 a foot. Multiply that by the 2,088 square feet we've got, takes us to 474. Now you've got to subtract 10,000, 20,000 for the bedrooms. Mm-hmm. It takes you to 454, and subtract another 10,000 for a bath. That's 440. So about 445. That's where the ARV would be, is 445, and they've got it listed at 439. So, and it needs a full remodel. So 445 is your ARV. You want to be offering these guys around 315. So they're over $100,000 over market value for their property. Not a deal.
All right. Okay, this one sounds interesting. Ready?
Yep.
602 Cooper Street, Camden, Camden, South Carolina. They said it's been in delinquent tax for 3 years, 6,000 in back taxes, and vacant for 4 years.
Okay. So we don't know the year build. It doesn't show us that. We don't know the bed bath, but it's 1,025 square feet. Could be a 2-1-ish. I don't know. It's tough to say. Michelle, when we can't find year built and bed bath, what does that mean?
I mean, here, we don't even know how old it is. Does it say years of ownership? 13 years, 3 months?
Yeah.
I would need to ask about that for sure. That seems a little fishy. Can we look on Zillow, see if that pops up anything?
See what Zillow shows us.
I think it's always good to just always
double check.
Yeah.
And that's just the beauty of having a couple of platforms available to you guys is, you can cross-reference and check.
And nothing's
other sources are showing.
Yeah.
Okay, here, so we can see it on Zillow, 3-bed, 2-bath. Cool. So the Zestimate is 110,000. Let's see. I don't think, you can't. It is disclosure in South Carolina, so that's great. Let's see what it's possibly worth. So there's a $78,000 sale.
This is in South Carolina?
Yep. This is a great one. They've done a nice job in here. So that is 1532, 125,000. You there?
Am I here?
125,000 divided by 1532 is 81 bucks a foot. Multiply that by our subject, which is I think 1,025. It's worth about 80K.
Perfect. All right.
80K.
80K. All right, we're going to Fort Worth for Matt Berry. It's 1325.
Okay, 1 second. My screen sharing? Yep. Okay.
Yep, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
1325 DRIESS Street, and that's Fort Worth, Texas. Perfect. Vacant lot. Is that a vacant lot?
Vacant lot. Okay, so can't we have to look at what's around it? It's a vacant lot, he said. Yep.
Yep.
So 4,300 square feet.
Someone wants to know, are the same rules applicable in all states? Applicable, I guess.
Yeah, the same rules apply. But just the percentages of ARV that you offer change state to state. And there's going to be nuances between states. Of course, you know, things are going to adjust and change. Certain states like masonry or block construction is worth more than wood frame construction. And so there's going to be little details that every market are going to be a little bit different. And, we can get into the weeds on that. But for the most part, the appraisal rules apply across the U.S.
Perfect.
Here's the sale for a vacant piece of land, 5,000 square feet, that sold for, 136 grand. There's just that feels too high. It feels suspect to me. I don't feel like that makes any sense. So although it's there, I don't necessarily like using that. So we'll see if we can find something else. So there is a sale, a comp at 136 for a vacant lot. I just don't know if that's viable or not.
Someone asked here, Michelle Gaines, this is a question for me. Michelle, where is the best place to watch a step-by-step video on integration with Podio? Reach out to our chat support. We have a whole tech support team that's designated to helping you with integrating your CRM. So just reach out to chat support, say, hey, I need help integrating Podio, and we will have someone help integrate that for you. It's a lot more difficult, well, if you're not techie. How you doing, Jamil?
Good.
Good. This is a tough one.
It's just interesting. Just here's another vacant lot, sold for 87. I feel more inclined to say that's where you need to be at on this one. I think 87 grand makes more sense than 136. So that's where I'd say you got to be at.
Okay.
87.
Better to come in low, right?
I agree. I think that 136 felt suspect to me, so I just wouldn't hold on to that one.
Yeah. And you can show them what other stuff sold for, right? So, okay. Next one, we are going to Los Angeles. It's 5,100. 8th Avenue. (5100) 8th Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90043.
Okay. 5100 8th Avenue is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 934 square foot property. It is a little cute little house here. The Zillow estimate on it is $663,000. Quick comps show us 6, 4, and 2 are viable. So number 2 sold for $780, but it's like 300 square feet bigger, 400 square feet bigger-ish. Number 3 is extremely similar, and that's sold for $790. So this house could be worth $790,000. Let's see if that's what the map shows us. So there's our subject. Now our subject is you have to accommodate for 8th Avenue being busy. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So anything we do, we're going to have to make an adjustment to.
How long did it take you to get this good at comping, Jamil?
Oh, it took years.
How many deals?
How many deals? I'd say there was a point where I was comping about 200 houses a day.
Wow, so, that's insane.
Yeah,
200 a day?
Yeah. When we were ramping Keegley up, that's approximately what I'd be comping every day, about 200 houses a day.
That's amazing.
So I just, got super proficient with it because
what would you tell people, like, what's the number one tip you have for them getting confident with comping?
I think the biggest problem that people have when they're comping is that they are trying to make something that doesn't exist. They allow hope or
like they want a deal so bad.
They want it to be a deal so bad that they're not being honest with themselves or with what they're seeing. Right? And so that doesn't help anybody. That's like getting a participation award at school.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's the kind of behavior you want to try not to allow yourself to fall into, because I mean, look, I congratulate everybody for taking action and doing, at least showing up even to this call. That's great. Congratulations for caring enough to do this for yourself. However, the next level is now to get proficient, to gain mastery, right? And so in doing that, you want to find your flaws. And we're so stuck on like being perfect or thinking we're right or trying to make something that it's not be what it is, right? That we just create these fictions. And that's where I'd say be honest with yourself, be real with yourself, so that you don't allow yourself to make something a deal when it's not a deal.
Yeah, definitely.
So
do you want to expand your screen a little bit? It looks like it's kind of small.
Say that again.
Can you expand your window?
Yeah, how's that?
There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so here's this 805 on a 1,064. Gives us $756 a foot. So let's go back to our subject. 934 square feet. So we're going to multiply that. It's going to give us 706, okay? Now, guys, we've got to make some adjustments here. I think there might be a little better. Sorry, this is taking a little longer than I hoped.
No, you're good. It's good for people to see.
Where is this 790? This one is our comp. Okay. So 790. Now we got to make an adjustment for the main road. So I would say you got to take off in LA, I'd say 10%. So I'd take off 79,000 for that. So I say your ARV on this is about 715. 715 ARV. So if 715 is my ARV, go offer them 540.
540, perfect.
On we go.
All right, so we are going to Dallas, Texas, 912 BRAE LOCH Drive, Dallas, Texas. Is it coming up?
Oh.
No.
What's the address?
912 BRAE LOCH.
Braylock, okay.
Yeah, Braylock.
Is Sugarland in Dallas? I thought Sugarland is in Houston. That's not a good address. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's go again. Okay. Okay, we've got 1143 Cedar Terrace. And this is in South Carolina.
Okay. 1143 Cedar Terrace, Columbia, South Carolina. Here we go. Batch's value estimate on it is 230,000. We got a 1955 built, 2,068 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath. Sitting on a 20,000 square foot lot, no pool, 55 build, 2,000 square feet. What's it worth? Small still. So we're north of 190. That's good. Let's check out this 235. Oh, that's almost perfect. So we're at 235. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Nope. 235 ARV. That's it.
Perfect.
Yep.
235. All right. Let's see. We've got, okay. I got a property that I need comped. 1306 SYDNOR Street, Houston, Texas.
Sidnor. 1306 Sidnor.
Okay, now there's a note here. Property needs full rehab, including foundation and roof. It's about 800 square feet with a little 400 square foot home at the back.
One second.
Seems a little hard.
Sorry, can you give me that note again?
Yep. So it needs full rehab, including foundation and roof, with a 400 square foot home in the back. At the back.
Okay.
So a casita.
Cool. We got a 1920 build, 696 square foot, 2-bed, 1-bath that needs a full gut. Sitting on a 3751 square foot lot. Built in 1920.
See if we've got any questions in here.
So I think this could be worth up to like 220 if it was fully remodeled. Now they said that this was a full gut. If we go 220, and I'd say at full gut, you need to be at 35% of that in Houston. So I'd say go offer them 75K.
75K, Avika. All right. Okay, next one is in Phoenix.
Whoop, whoop.
It is 8737 East Berridge, Berridge Lane. And this is for Max Ellis.
Cool. 1964 built, 1758 square footer in good old Scottsdale, sitting on a 12,000 square foot lot. Batch's value estimate is 689. I think it's going to be worth more than that.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty familiar with this little pocket. I do remodels all over here. One of these might even be mine that we pull up to comp.
Oh, really? That's exciting. How many are you guys working on right now?
We got 10 going right now.
Dang.
So this is about 200 square feet less. So that gets us to about 700. See if we can get any higher than that. Oh. I think that's it. This is 1904, so 750. Times that by 1758. Yeah, 700. That's the ARV. 700 is the ARV. So go offer them 525.
Oh, that's a nice spread. All right. Next one is for Mike. Going to Hillsboro, Ohio. 157 Greystone, Greystone Drive, Hillsboro, Ohio. There you go.
$1971 built, 1430 square foot, 3-bed, 1-bath. Batch's value estimate is 133. They bought it for 114.9 in 18. It is a 3-bed, 1-bath, sitting on a 12,800 square foot lot.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Great comp. 172. I don't think it's going to get better than that. 172. So out in Greystone, in Hillsboro, Ohio, you probably want to be at 50% of ARV if it's in cosmetic condition. So offer them 86 if it's cosmetic. And if it is full gut, offer them 55, 60.
Perfect. All right, you heard it, Mike. All right, so next one, we're going to Georgia. This is for Glenn Bennett. It's 203 Cheshire Drive, Cheshire, Griffin, Georgia.
203 Cheshire Drive in Griffin, California. This was just bought in March of 2020 for $299.9. Batches at value estimate on this $370. It's a 2006 build, 2560 square foot house, 3-bed, 2-bath, sitting on a 37,000 square foot lot. Okay, so this is a little bigger, but you got a 327 right up the road. This is much larger at 450, so it's not usable. Oh, I like this. This gets us to about 385 on the subject.
It's a cute little one.
Yeah, isn't it? I
Yeah.
mean, can you imagine? This house would not be 385K
No.
here.
That would be like
$1 million bucks.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. Nuts.
Yeah, so I'd say 380, 385 ARV. If that's in cosmetic remodel shape, you want to pick it up at like 250, 260. Less than what they paid, so I don't know that you got a deal there.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, for Darius, this one was vacant on my way into work. It is 6631 East Canal Road, and this is Lockport, New York.
Canal Road is spelled?
Canal, Canal.
Okay. Lockport, New York?
Yep.
Got it.
There she is.
6631 East Canal Road, Lockport, New York. 1850 build. Ooh, 850 square foot, 1-bed, 1-bath.
Tiny.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah. You're blinking.
Gone. Like, what? Is it the mailbox? Gosh.
It's behind the trees.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a tree house.
Maybe. Sitting on what is this? 47 acres of land? What the hell, man?
It's right in there.
What the hell is happening here? Gosh. This is a murder house. This guy's like, I just want to live in a little box and I want the rest of the land for all my bodies.
Blair Witch Project.
Holy crap. 1.5 story. I mean, I don't even understand what's happening here, but let's see.
Someone gave him a curveball. Good job, guys.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Go ahead and give us a like, guys, if you are getting value from this. It helps YouTube's algorithm know that people like us.
Yes.
I'm not finding anything here. I'm going to take this over to Zillow and see if there's something different there.
Someone had a good question. Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, Jamil, what's the opening line that you have to talk to realtors if they work with investors? This reminds me of your 10-day challenge you just did.
Yeah. So I've got a lot of them, but, natural to me is if an agent answers the phone, I just say, hey, is this Michelle? Michelle, play with me.
Yes, this is Michelle. Who's this?
Michelle, my name is Jamil. I won't take up a lot of your time, but I am desperately looking for a house that needs some fixing. Have you seen anything lately that's in original condition or a nightmare listing that you might have walked into where it was like a hoarder situation or anything that needs work that's coming to market that hasn't been listed yet? Something that I could buy for cash and help keep my crews busy?
I mean, I've definitely come across a few. I always kind of come across a few, so I can definitely let you know.
See, guys, the line was so good, Michelle even pretended to be a realtor.
There we go.
But that's it. Like, just it's just about asking for any properties that are in original condition, distress condition, hoarder, nightmare properties. Just be visual. Give them a visual understanding of what it is. That's why I say hoarder house. You know, I say something so that they know, oh, he wants crap. He wants the junk. Okay, yeah. The next time I see junk, I'm going to call you, or I'm going to think about you, or you're going to follow up with me, and the next time I have junk, I'm going to give it to you. That's the process.
I feel like if they don't have one, they probably have heard of a realtor.
Of course.
Yeah. Because everybody thinks their house is worth something right now, even if they're a hoarder. Okay. And don't be salesy. I remember that from the 10-day challenge.
Yes. Just be a normal person. We're just trying to like communicate. We're just yipping and yapping here.
Yeah. That was so fun.
The hardest part about this for me is the land.
Yeah. It's 42 acres, you said?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Because you've got some new construction here. I mean, it's just such a incredibly weird piece.
So how would you like, I don't know, if you can't find something that's even comparable, like if it's such a unique.
Well, here I got 6.9 acres that sold for $45K. Okay. So how many acres were there? 47?
47, 42? I think it's 42.
Okay. So let's just double check. $47. 47 divided by 6 is 7.83. Times 7.83 by 45. That's the value of the land, $350. And I don't think that the house has any value on it. So I'm going to say $350 is the value of the land. So if I'm going to try to buy this at a discount, try to see if they'll take like $250 for it, but $350 is what it's worth.
Okay. All right. Going to Alabama.
Bama. Roll Tide.
They did not win that. Okay, so 1709 Greenwood Avenue.
17 what?
1709.
Yep, Greenwood. Did you say you did not just say that?
I don't know.
Are you?
No.
Do you have a college that you support?
Sco Ducks.
Oh, got it.
All right, 1709 Greenwood Avenue, Clanton, Alabama.
Clanton?
Yeah. I'm from Oregon, Pacific Northwest.
Are you?
I am, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. We've got a God knows how many bed, 2 baths, 26 square foot. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's at least 3 bed. Because why would you have more than 2 why would you have 2 bathrooms if you didn't have at least 3 bedrooms? And it's 26 square feet. So that's my guess. Could be wrong. Could be 4 bedroom, but this is my guess. Okay. So single family built in 1900. No data on the lot, which is kind of sucky.
This is Zillow, right?
Yep. Yeah, let's we'll.
Oh, Scotty said, I know that Clayton house is a 3-2.
Okay. Thank you. So we're north of 114. We can see that based off of this. We're going to be below the 200. Do I have anything in between? Ooh, what's this 160? Too big. Too big. Too new. Remember, guys, you can only compare houses that are within the same build generation. That's 1900 construction. You can see what they're doing here. They're knocking these suckers down and they're putting new houses up.
And you said within 5 to 10 years, right?
Yeah, I've been a little bit. I've been stepping out of. It used to be 5, but I've been
Yeah, I
going.
remember that.
I've been more 10 years just because this is 40 built. Between 1900 and 1940, there was a lot of technological advances in building construction. So unfortunately, even though this is still a an old house, we can't use it.
Yeah.
Built in 42. This is, man, you guys are just throwing them at me today.
I know we got lots of curveballs.
It's okay. I like it.
Under pressure.
You guys think I'm trying to take it easy here? You guys think I like easy Sundays? Do you not know who I am? I want a hard life. No. I'm just playing, guys. I'm just joking with you all. I love it. I love it. I'm stumped, Michelle. So here's what I know. Here's what I do know. We're higher than 114. We're lower than 200. We're not going to be 160 because at 160 we've got 2,200 square feet. Mind you, that was built back in 20, but Clanton, Alabama hasn't truly appreciated like Phoenix or LA or anything. So maybe you got 10%. So maybe that gave us another, maybe that takes us to 175 on this one. But it's still 2,200 square feet. So I'm going to say that we are going to be 140, and that's going in between the 114 to the 160, giving a little bit of bump for a higher caliber renovation and a little bit of a higher appreciation over the year. I'm going to say that 150 is, and now again, guys, I'm just going to preface this with, this is a very educated guess. I'm not certain here. I'm on the line of, I'm about 75% certain that 150 is the ARV.
Okay.
Don't want you guys to be going and writing offers and putting down earnest money and making promises. If I'm 75% certain, that's as best as I can give you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good for them to see your, mental process. So with those.
Yes.
All right. Next one. Let's see. Okay. 2580 Trevor Place, Cincinnati, Ohio. So 2580 Trevor Place, Cincinnati, Ohio. And I guess there's 4 vacant lots side by side. Hopefully this isn't a vacant lot. Is this a vacant lot?
Yeah, it's all vacant lots.
It's all vacant lots. I'm just picking all the hard ones.
I mean, like, stuff is selling for hundreds of dollars here. If it doesn't have a structure on it. Are you there? Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, did you mute?
I accidentally hit mute.
Oh, because that's like I only know that things are happening if I hear the white noise in the background. And was your little puppy whimpering?
Yeah, he was. So I muted it for a second. He
Good.
misses me. He's needy.
That's cute. Leave us alone, dog. We're comping houses.
Yep.
I don't really mean that. I love puppies.
Oh.
Yeah.
He heard you.
I know he did. He was like, "I love you too, bro." I think they're worth $1,500. That's what I'm seeing the vacant lot. The vacant lots are selling for about $1,000.
Okay.
So I wouldn't.
All right, let's do a house next. Okay. Here we go. 3225. 3225 South Jessica Avenue, Tucson, Arizona. There we go.
3225 South Jessica Ave, Tucson, Arizona. 1970 build, 1174 square foot. Gonna guess again a 3-bed, 2-bath. Batch's value estimate is 211. Sitting on a 34 square foot lot. Let's see what it's worth.
So many thank yous here, Jamil, for you.
So many what?
So many thank yous. Everyone's so grateful for you.
Oh, well, guys, thank you. Thank you for tuning in and not making me feel like a super loser because nobody watches when I do this stuff.
No, this is so great. We've got so many more comps here.
So there's a great comp right here at 257. It's slightly larger than our subject, a couple hundred square feet. So I think that takes us down to about 2.25. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my gosh. I was almost right on. The ARV is 232. ARV 232. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong because this is 20 years newer. I need to have more. I need to have another data point. Sorry, we can't move on yet. Oh yeah, I'm right. Probably even a little higher. Hold on. This is at 235. 240. Damn. Well, I'm gonna say then with a nice remodel, you probably got 270. Oh, and what's this? Is this a remodel? Is this a nice one? Decent. Nothing. I wouldn't live in it, but all right. Yeah, that's what it is, guys. 260. Let's go in the middle. 260 ARV. So if you're gonna offer on that one, I'll tell you where you should be. Go offer them 185K.
Sweet, 185.
And then run it to your man Jamil, and I'll buy it from you.
There you go. All right, next one. We are going to Long Beach, California, 2725 Baltic, BALTIC Avenue. There you go.
Long Beach.
There she is.
Active on the MLS. Okay, guys, let me break it down for you on what this is telling me right off the hop. Okay, so I pull this up. I see it's active on the MLS at 749. I see the Zestimate is 750. I see it's been available for 134 days. Now, I just want to say, guys, this is the hottest real estate market in the history of the country. Something is available for 134 days. It is overpriced. Okay? Overpriced. There's no deal here. But let's keep looking. It is built in 1940, 3-bed, 2-bath, 6139 square foot lot. Anything else we can find here? They bought it for $300,000 back in 2010. Nice purchase. Okay, let's see what this thing's actually worth.
So I got lots of equity in there.
They sure do. Here it is. This looks like it's updated just based off the front of the street picture, but we can't tell for certain, so we have to keep looking. What's our size again?
What was that?
Do you know the size of ours again?
Of ours?
1539, I think it was, right?
Yeah, 1500. Yeah.
So we're over 740. Is there any 8s here? But I just want to point out, okay, that 735, we had a sale, and this is fully remodeled. Okay, like this is a nice job that they did in this house, and they sold for 735 in October. So, and it's a few hundred square feet smaller. So, if a fully remodeled house, let's do the extrapolation and see what would this be worth on our square footage. So, 735 divided by 1267, multiply that by 1539, gets us to about 850-ish, because you can't go dollar for dollar, but about 850. And I think that that's probably right. It's worth about 850 completely remodeled. They're listed at 800 original, no remodel, right? So they're overpriced. So where they should be at, I'd go at about 75% because it's Long Beach, 850 times 0.75. I would be offering them 640.
640.
640, and you've got a deal there.
Perfect.
All right, let's do one more, Michelle.
All right. So Armando, I've seen this one posted a few times. So we're going to do it. It's 325 LOYS Farm Road. Yep.
Dope. 4-bed, 4.5 bath, 3814 square footer in Athens, Georgia. The Zillow estimate is $516,000. This one was built in 2003. It's sitting on a 0.76 acre lot. They paid $388 back in 18 for it. Cool. Let's see what it's worth.
We got a good question here.
Huge. It's huge. Okay. Sorry, what's the question?
Oh yeah, no worries. I don't want to interrupt your your thought process, but someone wants to know that you take an extra 25% off when there's fire damage, like for firehouses.
For firehouses, depending on the market, tell me what market you're talking about, and I can kind of tell you where you need to be at percentage of ARV. But yeah, it's about 25% less than the cosmetic remodel. So if you were going to be at 70% for a cosmetic, and now you've got a fire damage, you'd probably be at about 45, 50%.
Perfect. Okay, Christina, let us know what market, and we'll let you know. Columbia, South Carolina is what she said.
Yeah, in South Carolina for sure. So yeah, I'd take off 25% for the fire.
Perfect. Good question. All right.
Yeah. So interesting, because it's the land is going to have some value to it, but it's oddly shaped, and there's like another house just in the middle of your house, which I don't understand why. So what's this lot worth? 5 acres, sells for around $45K. So how big is our lot? Oh, there's something weird here.
Okay.
Because it's only showing it's 0.7 acres, but this has got to be larger than an acre.
Yeah, 100%. That's an awkward lot.
Yeah, so there's something going on here with the APNs and the I don't want to give you wrong information, so I think I need to look at this like on MLS or something to kind of get a little bit of a better understanding. I'll try to pull it up on Batch and see what you guys have.
Okay.
Just to see if there's any better information there.
Always good to do a second.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are showing 0.76 acres as well. So I think what's happening is none of that land is actually coming with it. I think that's the thing.
It's getting divided or something.
Yeah, so let's just comp the house. Let's
Okay.
let's just forget the land and let's just comp the house.
And the person who's selling would obviously know, right?
Correct.
Yeah. We got someone tuning in from Pakistan.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Hello.
Hello. What time is it there?
Gosh, I don't know. How cool. How cool.
I love it.
I've never been to Pakistan.
Me either.
I've never been to India either.
It looks so beautiful, though.
Yes, it's on my bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
I learned all about a place in Pakistan called Karachi, Pakistan yesterday. I was having dinner with my father. Yeah, and one of my dad's friends is from Karachi, Pakistan, and she told us about her life growing up in Karachi and all the different experiences that she had growing up there, and it sounded so interesting and incredible. So what a small world, and how interesting that somebody from Pakistan is showing up on this live stream.
No kidding.
I would ask you the totally ignorant question like that if you knew my friend, but I also realize that that's an ignorant question, so I won't ask.
It's a small world, but not that small.
Yeah. I think this one is because you got a pending at 330 that's about 1,000 square feet smaller. And you've got some sales here at about 385 for about the same square footage and same year. No, about the same year built, but about 800 square feet smaller. I think you're probably at about 460, 470 for the ARV on this one. 460, 470. You guys had it at 497. So we're close.
Perfect.
Awesome. How fun is that? Michelle, you are incredible. We appreciate you. Oh, we appreciate you. Thank you all for tuning in on your Sunday. I'm just hanging out, and I love working with you guys. So keep bringing your questions. And again, if any of you guys want to do this more with me, I have a mentorship called Astro Flipping. I comp houses for my students all the time. We typically have 4 or 5 hour long coaching calls. So if you have a desire to learn more about that, you can, I'll just put a link here in the chat. It's just go.astroflipping.com. But if you can't do a mentorship right now because it's not in your financial world to be able to do so, keep showing up to this. Guys, I do this for free. I do this as a service. I do this so that you guys are learning how to comp and understand value on your own. It means a lot to me for you to get out there and take the first steps that you need to get a deal done, to take your financial destiny into your own hands. And what a special thing. What a special thing that we have the internet, that we have Michelle, that we have batch leads, that I donate my time, that Pace donates his time, and that we do this. And it's for you guys. So continue striving, continue taking the leaps, taking the steps forward towards getting this business figured out. I will continue to put out information on my YouTube. And guys, I appreciate you. We will see you again next Sunday. Thank you, Michelle. You're wonderful.
You're welcome.
And Emily is so grateful for you standing in today. We'll see you guys all again in a week.
All right. Have a good night. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.